Of course, everybody knows Sony developed the PlayStation consoles, and, just as we all feared, when it came to GTA 6, when people found out that GTA 6 will not be having physical disc copies at launch, but Rockstar came back and said, well, we're going to have physical disc copies in the future, you know what I'm saying? But still, it was still a big disappointment and people were still pissed off. I was one of those people. I did a video on that, and I basically said, I hope no one else tries no funny shit when it comes to this. Well, guess what? Sony has. PlayStation has. Now, I'm not surprised that Sony is doing this because no one is challenging Sony right now when it comes to the console market. They were basically promoting the Xbox One as a big ass fucking cell phone instead of a gaming console. It was downhill for Xbox. It's just PlayStation now. And what PlayStation has done is taken away the very thing that made us so joyful and prideful to be gamers. Sony then got so head-filled and got so arrogant, where I really do hope that this isn't true, but it looks like it is. It looks like it is because this person has some pretty good evidence that they were banned. Now, I don't speak French, but what this person is showing here, is a fucking console. But this shit that Sony doing is just some fucked up bullshit. And right now, man, Sony is just on some disgusting ass shit right now. This fucking company, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sony is taking off the mask right now. And the last video that I did on the situation involving Sony, a lot of people, you said that, Sony is not a gaming company. And they're right. They're not. Sony is an electronic company. Gaming just happens to be a part of that electronic field that Sony is taking advantage of. And right now, Sony's decisions right now, they are just killing gaming right now. I wish Sega could come back with a console, but we already know that's not going to happen. It's really sad, man. Sony has got a real stranglehold on the gaming industry right now. And I have to say right now, I don't like it. I don't like it, man. But the question is, who gonna step up to Sony? Who gonna do it, man?
So PS5 ending disc production. The second question. So on this point, so we announced that January 2028 onwards, we will no longer be manufacturing game discs. So 1.5 years ahead. So we made this announcement at this time. There are various reasons we made this decision, the biggest being that the digitalization of contents overall has been progressing. That's the big factor. It's not just for PlayStation, but for all kinds of contents, digitalization is progressing. And so when we think about the future, and we put in a lot of thought and time, and we cautiously considered this, and we came to this conclusion, and we're going to cautiously move this forward. And to this decision, we have received various opinions, and people have strong views, and we understand that the community has put forth those views to us. Games are loved by many people. It's a form of entertainment that's loved by people, and it's connected to people's fond memories in many cases. And so we understand those emotions. We want to consider that. And in the future digital ecosystem, how do we engage the gamers is something that we would like to continue to explore. Thank you very much.
What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic video. I'm gonna need y'all to come on in, smash the like, hit the subscribe, hit the hype button. We've got something to talk about once again when it comes to PlayStation and when it comes to this scumbag company known as Sony. So basically, over the last month or so, Sony has really been upsetting the gaming community, the gaming industry. And it does not look like Sony is backing down. It does not look like they are getting phased by the scumbag decision that they have made by basically canceling the whole physical disc era when it comes to gaming. I've said this in previous videos. The whole physical disc gaming production, that is just part of what is making us gamers. It's part of the passion. It's part of everything. Nostalgia for collectors, everything. And Sony is going to take that away, and they are doubling down on their decision, continuing to put their fucking foot on the neck of the gaming communities. They continue to put their foot on the neck of the fans. And these motherfuckers at Sony do not care right now. And right now, they don't care about the gaming industry. They really don't. And the reason for it is because they understand that gaming is just a part of the electronic field that they are in. And right now, Sony is taking full advantage of that. And they don't care how fucked up the situation is. I really do think Sony does know that this situation, the decision that they have made is really fucked up. Like I said, it's upset a lot of gamers. It's really going to send a lot of people in an unhappy state. It really already has. A lot of people are unhappy about this. The reason why a lot of people are unhappy about this, I don't even have to explain it. All you got to do is go on Twitter and go on Facebook. People showing off their physical collection of games, whether it be a Sony console, an Xbox console, a Sega console, Nintendo. People love showing off their collection of physical games. This is what Sony is destroying right now, and it's making a lot of people unhappy. And right now, when it comes to Sony, like I said, Sony has received tremendous backlash. But now, is the backlash enough? Can the gamers, can the fans do anything now? The fans have done what they're supposed to do. They have gone to Sony. They have addressed the displeasure, what Sony has done. You feel what I'm saying? They have gone on Twitter. They've gone on Facebook, gone on Instagram. They have tagged Sony and be like, hey, please reconsider this scummy decision. It means a lot to us. And Sony is not doing it. The reason that they're not doing it because they do not care about the fans. They do not care about the gaming industry, and they never did. And I honestly don't give two fucks on Sony's excuses on why they're discontinuing the physical game disc. Because we all know Sony makes more than enough money, both inside and outside of PlayStation, to keep that stuff going. This scummy company makes more than enough money inside and outside of PlayStation to keep it going. So they can miss me with the BS. I'm not listening to their excuses. Those people at Sony, they're just falling in love with their own fucking voice right now. Because I am one of those people. Y'all seen it. I'm a collector. I collect cases, cartridges, disc. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So yes, I'm one of those people. I am going to be unhappy with this because when PS6, 7 or 8 comes out 20 years from now, you're not going to have that PS7 disc or that PS7 case. You're not going to have that as part of the collection. You're not going to be able to show that off. You're not going to be able to show people like, 15 years ago, this is what the packaging looked like. And I've already explained how it kind of makes a lot of content creators unhappy as well because of the type of videos that a lot of content creators like to do. Unpackaging videos. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Sony's going to take that shit away. And God forbid anyone else follows this trend. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I will have to say this. We all know Sony has no console competition, which is one of the main reasons that they're doing this. But, the Neo Geo AES system is coming out pretty soon. I'm very excited about that. But even I know that the Neo Geo AES system is not going to challenge PS5 or PS6. It's just not going to happen because it's really made for hardcore, veteran, loyal SNK fans that grew up in the SNK golden heyday. You feel what I'm saying? Pretty much in the 90s. The early to mid 90s, SNK dominated. That's what that system is going to be made for. And like I said, it's going to be for the hardcore, loyal, and veteran SNK fans. And another reason why the Neo Geo AES system will not challenge PlayStation is because the games are going to be $90. The system is going to be affordable, but the games are going to be damn near $100. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how it was back in the day with the Neo Geo consoles. It's really strictly for only loyal SNK fans. So we already know that system is not going to challenge PlayStation. And then after that, you don't have anything else. The only thing that I can say about Xbox, I just hope to God they keep the physical disc going. You feel what I'm saying? Because I do own an Xbox. I do play Xbox. I just hope Xbox does not fall down that road. Even though a lot of people are suspecting that they will, I just hope they won't. Because like I said, this does make a lot of gamers unhappy. It really does. Because the minute that we start playing games, that has been there. Cases, cartridges, and disc, they have been there from the start. I never would have thought that it would actually disappear, or a company like Sony would make something like that disappear. But it is happening. And Sony can for that shit. Real talk. And then you still got these loser ass people out here talking about, oh, it's not such a big deal. You people are crying. Who cares about physical discs? It is a big deal. Because I just explained why it's a big deal. Because most of us have been playing video games starting at kindergarten. Y'all got to understand that. Most of us at kindergarten remember the game cartridges, cases, and disc. So it is a big deal. And for the people that are saying, oh, it ain't a big deal, stop crying, stop whining, you people this and that, y'all dumb. People that are saying that are just dumb. Dumb people. Dumb people. And probably not even real gamers. I'm going to be all the way real with you with that. Because it is a lot of people that are saying stupid stuff like that. They just dumb. They just dumb. And they fail to realize what this means to a lot of us. But I will say this, though. Thanks to this scummy decision that Sony is putting on the gaming world, the gaming industry, and these gaming communities, one thing that it is doing, it's really making us appreciate what we were able to experience all of these years up until now. When it came to game cartridges, game cases, disc. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate it. Definitely cherished it. And to be quite honest with you, the last couple of days, that's all I've really been doing. I've just been looking at old game discs, the cases, the presentation when it came to the cases and the disc and the cartridges. Absolutely defying moments when it comes to gaming. And you got these fucking idiots at Sony want to take that shit away. I hope a lot of those motherfuckers that are involved in that decision lose their damn jobs up at Sony. Real talk. Because what they're taking away is like taking away a limb off of a body. That's like taking away an organ. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I know that shit sound ridiculous, but y'all got to think about that. You take away an organ, the rest of the body ain't gonna function. Man. The disc, the cases, the cartridges was a part of our hearts. I'm telling you, man, it's not going to have the same feeling. It's not going to have the same feeling. And those motherfuckers at Sony, they don't got no heart. And like I said, I don't know when Sony's downfall is going to happen, but I hope it does soon. You know, despite the backlash, these motherfuckers at Sony, they not doing nothing. They not doing nothing. They having fun with this right now. They having fun with this right now. Those motherfuckers at Sony are completely inconsiderate. They really are. And like I said, I hope the downfall happens soon with Sony. But let me know what y'all think in the comments section below. Sony continues to disrespect the gaming communities and the industry with their scummy decision. Put y'all thoughts and y'all feelings in the comment section below. We could definitely get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for more of this real talk shit. My name is Demetrius. I'm going to get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.